Hi everyone, it's Mark here again. I'm the founder of the Arts and Culture Network, and I'm kind of having a catch up with Kate, who I've known for a long time, and we thought we'd hit record. So this is the best bit of the job for me, where I get to introduce you to one of our full members, and Kate is a full member. It's very much appreciated because we're entirely member funded, no sponsors, grant making bodies, advertisers, or shareholders get involved and tell us what to do. So thank you very much for that. Kate, thank you for joining me today and for being one of our full members.
Thank you, Mark. It's really wonderful to see you.
Great to see you too. And we have my brother, the cellist, Greg, in common. And I was just explaining to Kate that Greg's in the Arctic Circle doing concerts on a cruise. So
sounds fantastic.
Yeah. Excellent. So before we jump in with a bit of fun to break the ice and introduce you to people, perhaps you'd be kind enough to tell us a little bit about you, where you are, your superpower, your passions, and the work you do, Kate.
Okay. Well, I'm Kate Dillingham. I'm a cellist, first and foremost. I'm based in New York City. My passions, I suppose, are music, and I'm a recent tech entrepreneur. I have a platform called myblueskiesmusic.com, which is an online platform to teach live stream in high resolution audio. And I'm very proud of my little team, and we're in the process of getting our word out and our information to institutions, and it's all good. So I'm excited about that. What was passions, and what was the other question?
Superpower.
Superpower. I think my superpower is bringing people together. I really love connecting people and making warm connections with musicians and people who love music. And one other thing, I have a new album that's coming out that's based on meditation practice called Transcendental Meditation, which I started back in 2020. And so this music is not necessarily music to meditate to, but meditative in nature. And that process inspired the business of My Blue Skies Music and this new album. So that's sort of in a nutshell what I've been up to.
Very busy. That's great to hear. That's fantastic. Thank you. Wherever this appears, there'll be links to all of those activities, so which is great. Right, now we're going to have some fun for the benefit of our guests who are watching or listening, who haven't had the pleasure of meeting you as I have. I'm going to create your fantasy cultural year from the answers to 10 easy questions. Now, I should point out to our viewers that Kate has had very little warning about this, so it's absolutely going to be off the cuff. So, are you ready?
I think so.
I need to place you somewhere in the world, so I'm going to ask you, what is your favorite building?
Oh. Well, that I've been in or that I've never been to?
Either.
Either. I love Falling Water, the Frank Lloyd Wright house outside of Pittsburgh. I've never been there though.
Okay, we're going to show everyone. I think I know the one you mean. Oh yes, look at that. I'm going to share my screen so our guests can see it. And I'll be embarrassed by how many tabs I've got open in my browser. There we go. Would this be it?
Oh. Yes, that's the place.
Wonderful. So that's Falling Water. Where is it again?
It's about 70 miles outside of Pittsburgh.
Okay. Frank Lloyd Wright.
Yeah.
That is wonderful.
Isn't that extraordinary?
Isn't it? Okay, that presents me with something of a challenge for our game. Actually, no, I can adapt. Right. So I'd like you to assume that you're sitting on the terrace at that house, okay, enjoying the view both inside and out, and there is a book on your table in front of you. You're enjoying the nature, but there's a book there, and I need to know what book that might be. It could be your favorite book. It could be a book that's been with you all your life. It could be a book that's changed your life, or it could be a recent discovery. What book would you like to your right hand there.
Wow. Okay, this is really I shouldn't think too hard about it. I think a book that has influenced me greatly is Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass.
Leaves of Grass.
Leaves of Grass, yeah.
Walt Whitman, Leaves, love it. That's quite appropriate for there. That's you're in,
Apparently, you've caught me on a morning where I'm
yeah.
just come back from farmer's market and I'm thinking about nature and poetry and a bit of
Lovely,
antithesis of New York City. But
brilliant. And on your left is a drink, and it's 6 p.m. in June. It's sunny. What would the drink be?
oh, gin and tonic.
A nice fresh gin and tonic. Excellent. Now, this is a fantasy cultural year, so I can wave a magic wand and we can be anywhere else. So I want you to imagine you've just come from a meeting inside Falling Waters with a wealthy American family foundation who like to support the arts. And in particular, they like to support research into music and specifically education. They've asked you, because of your wonderful work and your platform and your teaching experience, they've asked you if you'd like to spend a year in the country of your choice studying approaches to music education. They'd like you to write a book, and there is a TV show out of it as well. It's very well paid, all expenses covered, first class all the way, and all you need to do is to choose. Guests and family can come and visit you while you're away, and all you need to do is to decide what country you'd like to do that study in.
Oh, wow. That's a very interesting question. Well, my first instinct is to say France.
Mm-hmm.
Or Italy. In terms of studying music education, I think that's really a tough one.
Please don't come to the UK.
No, and I would not stay in the United States. Music education, I really think that as a culture, the French really start their students and their young people learning about food and literature and history and music. At least that's my impression. There's a real commitment to educating children about their culture.
So France it is.
I think so.
Let's take you to France. What city would you like your base to be?
I think maybe Bordeaux.
Okay. Perfect. Excellent. Right. So you're on the plane. Okay. And you turned left when you got on the plane. And your steward brings you a gin and tonic, and you're on the way to Bordeaux. And on your table is a note from the wealthy family foundation, who want to experiment with you a little bit while you're on this trip. They would like you to limit your musical intake to one very specific genre of music for 12 months, to the exclusion of all else. What would you choose?
Boy, that's very contextual, since I've set up this idea in Bordeaux. Wow, I would say probably, courtly music of Louis XIV or Quinze. I mean, that's not an area that I have ever really immersed myself in, but being in that situation we've established, I think that would make sense. It is the most advanced court and supported culture probably in world history.
That's smart. That's a smart. Actually, you're the first person, and this is very smart. It's a window into the way you think. You're the first person who chose a genre of music that they didn't particularly know well, rather than one that they would miss horribly. So that was great. Smart. I like that. Excellent.
I'm a very contextual person.
Yeah. Okay, so you arrive in Bordeaux at the airport, and there's a group of young people holding up your name on a card. They whisk you into a limousine, and they take you into Bordeaux, to your loft apartment overlooking the center of the old city. Beautiful setting, lovely weather, and you've got all the space you need. You even have staff, and you have a helicopter and you have a car at your disposal. They said, look, please relax, settle in, unpack. We're going to take you out to a dance performance and then out to dinner tonight to welcome you. Now, because this is a magical fantasy trip, you can have any dance performance you like by any dancer, living or dead, any dance group, any dance style. So what would you like to watch for 2 hours?
I think I'd like to see the premiere of The Rite of Spring.
Oh, 1913, wasn't it? Yeah, you want
Yeah.
to start a riot, don't you?
I want to see what caused the riot. I have my own instinct about what caused the riot, but yeah, I mean that has survived history. We know that there was extreme response to this.
Yeah, but it took it 100 years to become mainstream orchestral music, didn't it?
Sure.
Yeah, just wait 100 years. It'll be fine. You don't need to riot. Excellent. That's a great choice. I love that. I would want to be with you for that. Brilliant. That's combined lots of different things. So you've enjoyed the first performance. We've shipped everything over from Paris to Bordeaux for that first performance. Diaghilev's there in the audience, I imagine. And was it Nureyev?
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be a show to see. Great choice. Now they're taking you out to dinner afterwards. Now you're in Bordeaux and you're in France, but you don't have to choose French cuisine if you don't wish. Bordeaux has everything on offer. So what's your preferred national cuisine?
Well, again, contextual. I would probably want something from the sea, French style, maybe a bouillabaisse or something really delicious.
Nice. That's a lovely choice. So you can have a bouillabaisse in Bordeaux, fresh as you like. Excellent. Now tomorrow is Saturday and it's sport day in Bordeaux, and many people consider some sports to be performing arts. So what sport would you either like to participate in or watch?
Tennis.
Okay, you'll have a like this. Where would you prefer to sit? Behind the player or on the net?
Oh, behind the player, I think, or off to the side so that I can see how they interact.
And you're not doing this all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay. We'll whisk you in the helicopter up to Roland Garros.
Okay.
And you get to watch the final of the French Open. Is that all right?
Sounds perfect.
And then we'll whisk you back. Excellent. Now in Bordeaux, there's a new art gallery. It's digitally enhanced such that you can put a virtual reality headset on and step into the work of any artist. It's 360 degrees. Characters, if there are any, will move. You can see on the back of that thing that the 2 dimensions didn't tell us about, and you can choose any artist and, if you wish, any specific work by that artist. So whose visual artwork would you like to step into and explore?
Well, going with the French theme, maybe Corot, one of those beautiful French landscapes.
Oh, lovely. Excellent. Yes, you
yeah,
could walk around for a long time in that.
you
Yeah.
could. Oh, I would imagine the colors and aromas of one of those scenes is very beautiful.
Yeah, lovely choice. Excellent. That's yours. Now, I've jumped on a plane to join you for the week, and we're going out every night. And on Monday, we're going to do a pop or rock concert. On Tuesday, we're going to do a play. On Wednesday, we're going to a Broadway or West End musical. On Thursday, we're going to the opera, and on Friday, we're going to the cinema. A busy week. I do that every week. No, I don't. Oh, I wish I could. So you get to choose. So what pop or rock concert would you like to go to? And again, you can have a historic one if you wish.
Okay. It's tough. Does it have to be pop or rock? I mean, I would
No,
love,
it's
no.
your fantasy cultural year.
I would love to hear Joni Mitchell
Wow. Yeah.
live when she was, when you talk about historical. So,
Yeah.
I would like to hear Joni Mitchell when she was in her 30s, maybe 40s.
Yeah. Fantastic. Probably at the Troubadour in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. Excellent. Is there a concert that you could have gone to that you didn't go to that you regret not going to?
I would have liked to have heard more David Bowie concerts.
Mm-hmm.
Get to hear him. And the Tom Tom Club opened for him, and the B-52s played. It was one of the best nights ever of my young life.
Wow.
That would be hard to top. I went to quite a few Grateful Dead shows as a youngster. Those were pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe Santana. I would have loved to have seen Santana.
Yeah, me too.
He does still perform.
Yeah.
Um,
I could have gone to Bob Marley in 1975 at the Rainbow Theatre. I would have been about 12, but
yeah,
my parents would have taken me, and I was a huge Bob Marley fan back then.
I would agree. Bob Marley, I would have loved to have seen Bob Marley, and I would have loved to have seen Jimi Hendrix.
Mm-hmm.
Or I did see a Prince concert. I would have loved to have gone to more Prince concerts.
Yeah.
And okay, if we're gonna go there, Michael Jackson. I never got to see Michael Jackson perform live.
84, Wembley Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Ah, nice.
And I did the Love Sexy tour, Prince in the round. That was good.
Fantastic.
What about a play?
I would have liked to have seen Laurence Olivier in Hamlet.
Yeah, you can have that.
Or any Shakespeare, honestly.
Yeah. Laurie. Oh,
Laurie, yeah.
Laurie, yeah.
My mother was crazy about him. She's a picture of him under her pillow.
What about a West End or Broadway musical? You can have the original cast.
Original cast. Okay. I would have loved to seen On the Town, the original cast. I think West Side Story. I think anything by Bernstein would have been super fun to see.
Yeah.
I mean, it's endless. Guys and Dolls. And now we do a few new ones here in New York, but they're most revivals, and those are the ones that get the most airtime, shall we say, or last longest.
Bernstein conducted me once. I was in the I studied at the Guildhall in London, and he came to conduct a rehearsal of his mass that we were playing. That was great, really good. Excellent. What about an opera?
Oh, well, hands down, my favorite opera is Der Rosenkavalier. And I had the great privilege of hearing Carlos Kleiber conduct it at the Met. Those were his last performances at the Met. And I was, freshman in college. That dates me a little bit. And it's standing room only, and I went every night. I came in on the train from school from New Jersey and stood until a seat opened up, and I was heaven. And the first time I went to London, I heard the English National Opera do it. I heard it in Moscow. I heard it in, so it's my favorite opera. I think it's
Fantastic.
all the good stuff.
Great. And on Friday evening, a movie, large screen, excellent sound, best seats in the house.
Wow. Okay, that's really tough. Um, oh my gosh, it would have to be like Last Tango in Paris or Death in Venice or something like that, you know, something epic, something that's so beautiful to look at. You know, I saw film The Phantom Thread, which I thoroughly enjoyed. That you don't need to see that on a big film screen, but speaking of which, the Unbearable Lightness of Being. That was one of my favorite films. I'm
Nice.
a big fan of Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
And that was a spectacular film.
Yeah.
Even the book, but they did a great job with the film.
Okay, yeah, that's a great choice. Love that. Now we're nearly there. The next day is Hero Day, or heroine. You get to invite 3 people to lunch, and they will come. And it can be anyone you wish, with us or not with us.
Wow. I'd kind of like to meet Catherine the Great. I'd have lunch with her. Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah.
And one more. Who would be good at that table? Do they all have to be together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Catherine the Great and who was the second one?
Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin, Catherine the Great. Yeah, who's going to get on with them, those two, or not?
Well, they had a little trio with Rousseau and
Right.
Voltaire. Voltaire was also a friend of theirs. Maybe Voltaire.
Okay, nice selection. That is excellent. So there we go. You're on the plane on the way home, and there's another gin and tonic there, and a note that lifts the listening restrictions for your musical genre. So having not heard it for 12 months, what's the first piece of music that's not from your courtly selection would you want to listen to?
The first piece that jumped into my mind was Rachmaninoff Cello Sonata.
Yeah.
Either that or the Franck Sonata, which I'm working on right now.
Nice.
I've never played the Franck. I've heard it a million times on the violin, and I think I've always had in my mind that it's a violin piece, but I'm starting to wrap my head around playing it on the cello.
Great.
So it's a toss-up.
You can have both.
I can have both? Okay.
You can have both. Kate, thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed your fantasy cultural year.
Oh, that was fun. That was great. I could do like an Epcot version of that. I could go to each country and myself.
You get home and the TV deal's done, the book deal's done. You're a highly successful commentator on trends in musical education in France and what we can learn from it. There we go. That's it. Now we're going to play the this or that game quickly, if that's okay.
Okay.
If we've got time. There we go. I'm going to give you 2 choices and you have to choose one. It's fast paced.
Okay. I'll try to be quick.
Sparkling or still?
Sparkling.
Mac or PC?
Mac.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Radio or television?
Television.
Heels or sneakers?
Ooh. Heels.
Peas or Brussels sprouts?
Brussels sprouts.
Call them or text them?
Call them.
Window seat or aisle seat?
Window seat.
Milk or dark chocolate?
Dark.
Boiled or fried egg?
Fried.
Comedy or horror?
Comedy.
Concert hall or sports stadium?
Concert hall.
Cat or dog?
Oh, I have to choose? Well, right now, cat.
Right. Test the water or dive in at the deep end?
Dive in at the deep end.
Orange juice, bits or no bits?
No bits.
An hour in a library or an hour in a museum?
Our museum.
Beethoven or Mozart?
Beethoven.
Cooking or being cooked for?
Cooking.
Sand or snow?
Sand.
Shopping online or in store?
Online.
Reggae or salsa?
Ooh. Salsa.
Indoors or outdoors?
Oh, that's tough for me. Outdoors.
Android or iPhone?
iPhone.
Start immediately or wait until the last minute?
Start immediately.
Well done. Science or history?
Interesting. Probably history.
New York or Los Angeles?
New York.
Messy desk or tidy desk?
Messy desk.
Red or white?
Red.
Numbers or words?
Words.
Mild or spicy?
Spicy.
And finally, see the future or change the past?
See the future.
Yeah, it's got the lottery numbers in it. Kate, thank you so much for being such a good sport and doing this. We'll make sure that wherever this appears, there are ways to contact you and learn more about the platform and all of the work you're doing. So I hope you've enjoyed your half an hour with me.
Oh, that was really fun and surprising and kept me on my toes. So thank you.
It's a lovely way to end my week as well. This is the last meeting of my day and my week. So Kate, thanks again for being one of our full members and for being such a good sport here. Don't dart off, but for the time being, thank you so much for sparing the time to say hello to everyone.
Thank you, Mark, and hello, everyone.